Pink Fashion Ninja, and this is a video response to make sure I turned up, to Shania. I hope I'm saying your name right. Shania, we'll say Shania, and your YouTube name is 514 Shaniana Town. You had sent me a message in my inbox, asking me some questions about your video, being a 2D, 3D designer, and I wanted to answer those. Sorry I sound like this. I have pharyngitis out here in Korea, so I probably look ghostly and I'm really sick. So, but I wanted to answer your question. First, I would say definitely major, get a bachelor's or a master's in 3D design. That's what you want to do. If you're positive, you know that is your love and your passion. That's really good. With you being only 17, you already know. So while you're still in high school, you can get more art classes in. And then when you go to college, you can look for colleges that have 3D animation effects. Now, I would say only choose a school that allows you to study abroad in Japan. Now, the school I went to was the Art Institute International. It has a kind of a lot of different names because it's franchised. I remember seeing on the board that they were able to study abroad in Japan for 6 months to a year. I was like totally jealous because I wanted to go even if I was in fashion. So I know that's one school that allows you to study abroad, and I feel like if the school does it, that doesn't sound right to me because I feel like all schools that are creative arts, if you are going for 3D design or going for animation, there should be no other choice but to study abroad in Japan. That's like their economy is based on that. Like, is that is Japan. Like, anime is such a huge part of the culture and the history. So pick a school that allows you to study abroad there. I would also say if you actually would have lived there, you say you would have worked there long term, you need to know the language. Minor in Japanese. You might have to go maybe to a junior college or some other thing, but minor, get some kind of degree or something that teaches you every day how to speak Japanese. Now, you did say in the email either Korea or Japan. I'm gonna go on to say I would say Japan for you. I think that would be the best choice because in Korea, like they like reanimated back up, but it's not that huge because a lot of Koreans still are not accepting of Japanese things because of like when they took over, when Japan took over Korea a long time ago. So a lot of Koreans still have certain sentiments on Japanese things. So if you want 3D, 2D animation, go, your number one place is go to Japan. Now, after that, studying abroad, when you're there, just engulf yourself in the culture. Just and hopefully by that time, usually you get to study abroad your junior, and senior year. Just engulf yourself in the culture, visit all the places, and hopefully by then you'll be able to have a basic conversation in Japanese and talk to them and say, I'm so interested in this. I'm learning the language, the culture is my life. I love it. Because you being a foreigner, there's a lot of things that are going to play against you. Being a foreigner, being a woman, and being a black woman. Like, it's hard enough for us in society. Now, going to another country and saying, hey, I'm just as good as you guys. Let me work with you all. They're going to be like, what? Like, why are you over here? You have to show and prove that you are just as qualified or even more qualified than the people that are working there. That's why I say learn the language, because if you don't know it, so many things to get over on you and you never even know. And moving to another country, getting a visa, all that stuff is a lot of work. And for companies to pay to get your visa, that's like $20,000 that companies have to pay and up for a visa to have a foreigner come work for them. So learning the culture, minor in it, masters, bachelor's in 2D, 3D design is definitely what you want to do, because when you give them your resume, when you hand it to them, hopefully you'll have an English and a translated Japanese version of your resume. You give that to them, have them see how qualified you are and be like, wow, like she has done all this, because you have to prove to them that, like I said, you're just as qualified, because so many Japanese people eat, sleep, crap, everything anime, manga. That is their life. Their economy depends on it. So you have to just show and prove that you're just as good or even better. So after all that, hopefully you get a little bit more information on that. So I would say Japan, because that is what they do there. It's such a huge part of Japanese culture, manga, and 2D and 3D animation. And I wish you all the luck. I hope so much success for you, and I hope this little bit of information that I could give, being a foreigner in another country trying to make it in the industry. I really want to, well, what I'm working on is the Korean fashion industry. So definitely keep your head up. You can do it, girl. And hopefully this helped a little bit. All right, bye.